the offense specifically? Is that something that you wanted to do after
Not
last
really.
season?
No, I wouldn't say we've changed things up. We're still running, a lot of 4 out, 1 in motion. We've got we're going to have sets in for specific personnel that we have. Because I do think one of the things we have with this team is a lot of offensive weapons that hopefully other teams we got to attack their weak spot. There's going to be times out there where we have 5 guys that are pretty good offensive players. Well, we're going to, we're not necessarily going to go to our best player against their best defender. We might go to our player against their weakest defender. And so picking who that is and who do we want to try to exploit defensively is kind of the thought process with this year's team. Last year with Josh, it was so easy to play through him at the block or at the elbow, and we created double teams. And we still have some good low post scorers. Torrey's good down there. Wes is good down there. X is good down there. Our freshmen, Lucas and Dallas, are going to be good low post players. George King can post up. So we've got some guys that we can attack down low, but still space the floor and play basketball.
Coach, what do you think the identity of Colorado basketball is? You look at like the Yankees or the Raiders, and you have a specific identity with that. And people talk about Tadball. What do you think that identity is?
Defense and rebounding.
And how important is it to have that identity?
You better have it because, look, night in and night out, those are 2 things that you can be great at. There's no reason not to be great defensively. There's no reason not to be a great rebounding team. Offensively, sometimes those shots go in, sometimes they don't. Sometimes there's a lid on the basket. You can run the best play. Guys are missing layups. Those are things as a coach you don't have control over. But can you be in great defensive stance, with great pressure on the ball, great help side, contesting every shot? Absolutely. Now, you might contest a shot and it goes in, but guess what? We did everything we can do. You control what you can control. So you can box out every time. We got good active rebounders. You can get 4 of the boards on offense. You can have 5 guys boxing out on defense. So defense and rebounding is our identity. It's something we can hang our hat on, hopefully night in and night out. And then the nights we play well offensively and we defend and rebound, those are the blowouts. Those are the ones where you can empty the bench and have a little bit of fun. But that's an easy question to answer.
We talked Friday about the football team a little bit, but the weekend they get ranked. What's it like to see that?
It's awesome. I mean, it's number one, the momentum, and the football team, I think this year up until this point has been a great example of having. They've been playing complete games on offense and defense. There's they haven't been perfect. They've made mistakes, but got great consistent effort, great camaraderie, great togetherness, and they got it going right now. And you can sense it, you can feel it, and it's neat to be around.
Without Josh here, is this a situation with this team where you're going to have to rebound by committee much heavier?
Yeah, I think so. And one of the things I've done is I've really challenged guys. I've challenged Wes Gordon and Corey Miller. Like, hey, there's 8 more rebounds to be had. Maybe 9 or 10 a night that Josh was getting. But somebody's got to get them. Are you going to get them? XJ, you going to get them? George, you going to get them? Rebounding is an area where I want our players to be selfish. Normally we talk about being unselfish and sharing the ball and sprinting the floor and doing all the things, being great screeners, to play the game unselfishly. When you get to the free throw line and it's you there by yourself, I want you to be selfish. Get as many points as you can from the free throw line. Rebounding the ball, I want you to be as selfish as you can. Other than that, I want you to be really unselfish.
Dallas Walton looks like, despite being a freshman, kids usually when they come in that young at that height aren't that polished, but he seems like
he's got great skill. Dallas has great skill, and he can catch, he can finish, he can shoot the 3, he can shoot the 15-footer. He's got good hands. Obviously, he's got great length and size. He needs to get stronger, and like most freshmen, his head right now is spinning. We haven't put our whole playbook in. We're practice number 3, but we've put in our first full series of plays, and his head is a little bit jumbled right now. But look, a lot of freshmen are going to get worse before they get better, and our guys are there mentally right now. But in terms of his physical skills, Dallas is going to be a very good player.
Talking about the freshman, do you see a redshirt candidate on this team?
We'll see. You know, we've talked about it with Dallas. I think Lucas is playing awful well right now. Deleon and Bryce. You know, so much of that has to do with health and you know, academically. We're 6 weeks in, 7 weeks into the semester right now. You get closer to November, you see who's struggling academically. You know, academics always play a role in redshirting. We've been able to graduate every single player we've had come through our program, and a few of them have redshirted, not just because of basketball, but because of the academic side of it. And so, you know, that plays a role as well. So right now, it's way too early to even contemplate who that might be. But we'll see. We know Naaman's sitting out. Alex Strading is going to redshirt. We know that. Those two decisions have been made. In terms of the other 4 guys, no decisions.
Can you elaborate just a little bit on the NBA draft rules now about being able to test the waters and then come back? How important is it to have more well-informed players throughout the year?
It's really important. It's very, very important that we have well-informed players, and you know, we're doing some things to help in that regard. I personally, as a college basketball coach, don't like the rule, but I don't make the rules, so we live with it. But it's all about making educated decisions, you know. And hopefully we don't have a Colorado player make an uneducated bad decision, because you can't. Once you do it, you can't go back.
So did you like it the way it was before more?
Yeah, absolutely.